Welcome to the Voice of the Student podcast, where real student stories meet the science of well-being, energy, and learning. Hi, I'm Dr. Kelley Spence, a well-being specialist, education advocate, and author of The Voice of the Student, here to help reimagine education so that teachers are better resourced, students are truly seen, and classrooms become places where both can thrive. This space is dedicated to you, the hardworking teacher and educator, offering grounded, science-backed, energetically aware strategies to support your well-being so your classroom can better meet and exceed the needs of your unique 21st century students. So take a breath, settle in, and let's explore how caring for your nervous system, your intention, and your energy is one of the most powerful ways to transform education from the inside out. Everything in this movement to reimagine education for both teachers and students rests on a simple truth. When we regulate the adult nervous system first, we create the conditions for adolescent brains to feel safe enough to learn, take risks, and engage more fully in the education experience. When your body is grounded and your energy is intentional, you can design a classroom that works with, not against, the teenage brain. So well-being and learning rise together. Inviting student voice is often framed as a way to make classrooms more democratic, and it can. But it's also a well-being strategy for you. When students have a say in how they learn, how the classroom runs, and how they are assessed, there's often less resistance and more ownership. That means fewer power struggles and less emotional labor on your shoulders. When students feel heard and respected, their nervous systems soften. When they know they have some influence over their experience, they're more likely to collaborate rather than oppose it. That, in turn, supports your ability to stay grounded. Student voice does not have to mean redesigning everything. It can actually look more like asking for feedback on one unit or routine, like what helped and what didn't, or letting students choose between 2 or 3 project formats, or having them co-create a rubric or success criteria for an assignment, or checking in monthly with a simple survey. What's working in this class? What would you change? And how else would you like things to go? Remember, you still hold the container. You decide what is pedagogically sound and what is appropriate. But within that container, you offer students meaningful choices and input. Throughout our online course, The Engaged Classroom, student voice is baked into the way you design your routines, expectations, and projects. So you're not adding voice on top, you're building it into the DNA of how your classroom runs. Asking for feedback can feel vulnerable, especially when you're tired, overwhelmed, or already doubting yourself. A simple way to protect your feelings and your nervous system is to ask very specific questions. What helps you learn in here, rather than open-ended like, what do you like or dislike about me? And read feedback when you're relatively rested, not at the end of your hardest day. Then look for patterns rather than fixating on one intense comment. Remember, these are teenagers after all. You might even share with students, you know what, your feedback helps me make this class better, but I'm still human. I won't be able to change everything, and I ask that you share your thoughts respectfully. Speak to me the same way you'd like me to speak to you. Then try a 1-week experiment. Pick one aspect of your class where you feel stuck. Maybe it's participation, transitions, or group work. Then over the course of the week, ask students one focused question about that area. Invite anonymous responses for greater participation and more honesty. Then choose one feasible adjustment to try based on what they share. Notice whether the small changes eases your load in any way. Student voice is not just for them. It can be a tool for making your job more sustainable too. When you share classroom power thoughtfully, you don't lose control. You gain allies. Students who feel invested in the classroom are more likely to work with you, not against you. That collaboration supports their well-being and yours. You don't have to carry the whole classroom on your back. Let your students help shape the space they learn in, and learn and grow together. Thank you for spending this time with the Voice of the Student. Here, teacher well-being is not an afterthought, it's the foundation. When the adult nervous system is grounded, classrooms become safer, more human spaces, where the adolescent brain can finally exhale, engage, and thrive. And if this episode sparked ideas for your classroom, share them below. and imagine what's possible with a step-by-step roadmap and a community of educators doing this work alongside you. Head over to thevoiceofthestudent.com to learn more about my foundational self-paced online course, The Engaged Classroom, and my educator training, The Reimagined Educator Method, both designed to help you transform the teacher-student experience with science-backed tools, intentional classroom energy, and sustainable habits that work in real schools with real students. If this episode supported you, please like, subscribe, and follow The Voice of the Student and share it with one teacher friend. Together we can elevate the teacher-student experience. One nervous system, one class, one student, one teacher, and one school at a time. Your energy, your intention, and your voice matter more than you know. Listen, innovate, educate. Thanks for listening and all that you do. Until next time on The Voice of the Student.